From the United States, Timothy Goebel.
The men will be on the ice for 4.5 minutes each. And here we go. The first skater of the new season, the two-time world silver medalist, Timothy Goebel, 23 years of age, originally from Rolling Meadows, Illinois.
New program, new music, new start of a new year. Triple axel, double, triple toe loop, fall out. Very hard to pull your act together this early in the season. It shows on these young skaters as they try to recuperate after a slow, a difficult summer, filling up new programs and trying to rest the body from the last year and make it into the start of a new season. It's not easy.
Goebel won the silver medal at the U.S. National Championships for the second consecutive year last season. Spent a lot of time this summer away from the ice training with a new off-ice coach, Grace Maxwell, who's been helping him with stretching and balance coordination. Also took 3 weeks off from skating entirely.
Now there's a sit spin that is well centered. Back is too curved, but the rest of the spin quite good. You can see the centering on the ice. That means the foot staying in the same position, not traveling.
As we begin this new season, there's not much of an off season at all these days with the tours and after all the competitions that the men and the ladies go through. And Goebel's had problems with an injured hip in the past. We see more and more of it seems, nowadays in skating, Dick.
You've just got to let your body rest after a rough year. You've also got to create new programs. There isn't enough time between the end of the season and the start of the new one to really do justice to both. Straight line footwork. His great ability is in spinning in the air. Look at how fast that is. Very tight hips. It makes turning in the air easy for him as opposed to a heavier set person. Circular footwork, one of the required elements. Nice back cross foot spin. You know, it was a very interesting start of the season for him. He did no quadruple jumps at all, which he usually packs his program with. He did 7 clean triples, and you know, that's quite an accomplishment right then and there. The program and his condition a lot better than last year. It's lacking its spark yet, but that's still to come over the course of the fall.
The man's known as the Quad King. We saw no quads from him, but it's kind of nice to see him concentrate on other elements. And a solid performance. Good start to the season for Timothy Goebel.
You know, it's always tough to open up the first program of the start of the year with this 3-jump combinations, but here it is. First, a triple axel, landing, double toe, and then a triple loop jump. But he falls out at the end of it, not clean. This triple salchow, for example, right, that back inside edge, wonderfully beautiful revolution there, and a triple toe afterwards. That was nice.
And there's a look at the panel of judges working here in Madison Square Garden. There'll be a number of scoring systems in play this season, but you know this one. It's the traditional scoring system. Next week at Skate America, we see the new system in play throughout the Grand Prix series. But here there are 5 international judges. All of their marks will be used, and skaters will be judged on the traditional 6.0 scale.
Goebel for technical merit.
And alongside his coach, Frank Carroll. Good to see Frank. Doesn't look a year older, does he?
Looks wonderful.
Kiss and cry. First set of marks now for technical merit, and they're all 5.6s.
Well, that's a perfectly logical, you know, mark level at this height. It was not an outstanding performance, but it was a good, solid one, considering the fact that there were 7 triples but no quadruples.
Second set tick for presentation in the 5.5, 5.6 range, and there is your standard being set by Timothy Goebel. We are just getting underway here in Manhattan. Still to skate the 3-time U.S. champ Michael Weiss, and the best man going right now, Yevgeny Plishenko, as we roll on from New York.